suppose from a producing point of view, it helped that I had produced a lot of shows at university, because that kind of just trying to make work happen with no money and no time seemed to fit with 24-hour plays. And I came from a commercial producing company, and I was just wanting to kind of get more involved in the hands-on aspect, I suppose, of producing, which when you're working for a large company you don't do. But I think producing at university was the thing that prepared me the most, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that. I went to university at Edinburgh, and that meant I got to spend 4 years doing Edinburgh Festival Fringe stuff. So doing shows on a shoestring in tiny cupboards. Doesn't necessarily prepare you to do fast shows on a gigantic stage like the Old Vic one, but it does help you in terms of time management, which is absolutely crucial, and the ability to manage a lot of people who are under a lot of stress themselves, which is kind of what the producer role is about. It's about making things happen on time and making sure that sort of everyone gets to the end and is able to enjoy the after-show party.
When I applied, and I don't know if the application's changed at all, but I don't remember there being any sort of CV portion for the writers that they sort of looked at what you'd done before or anything. You sort of just wrote just a 1 page of a script, which is ridiculously small. But I think I had done a 24-hour plays similar thing with sketch comedy at university, and that might have helped me. That certainly helped going into it.
I was a director in 2006 of Weekly Voices. I'd done a bunch of fringe shows and university directing before I did it. And I guess I'd done a couple of shows that had gone down quite nicely, so I was up for diving into it, really, and just going for it. And I think that's what you have to be when you get to audition day. You just have to be fearless and have to really want it and have to really try and empower your actors to have fun. And you're trying to make clear work very quickly and just manage the beats of the writer's material so that it has a structure and can sort of sing out. But it's about just throwing yourself into it and having the confidence to do that and trusting your team, I think. So those are the things I think.
It's one of the most nerve-wracking, horrible experiences you can have. Yeah. I had one play on that I'd written that was on 503 that year, actually, earlier that year.
I heard about it from the actors' side of it, because I think my drama at school course came to do a workshop at the Old Vic, and Steve Winter was there and was sort of plugging the new voices. Yeah, in terms of skill set, you were saying for writers, I mean, personally, I tend to write very fast anyway. I tend to be I work on deadlines. I mean,
I guess I liked organising people. I liked bringing people together. That was I liked making a group, or not making, encouraging a group of people to do something.
Seamlessly.
And I always just loved theatre. I also quite liked acting, but I hadn't really produced. But I guess I just did love. I love theatre.
I like making it happen, actually, because I think everyone does start off on some level as a performer, even if it's just in a nativity play. And it was for me. But then there was just something really exciting about actually making it work and putting the sort of right people in the right roles, and then actually just letting them go off and do their thing, and they sort of come back with all this amazing creative stuff. And that was the bit that I was just completely astounded with the 24-hour plays itself, is the process. I think you have to sort of love that kind of time-driven, pressure-driven, almost improv style process that stuff's going to happen and you're not going to know what it is, and you just have to sort of manage it as it comes along.
Because I think it is a microcosm of what it is like to put on a show.
Yeah.
Wherever it is, whether you're in the West End, whether you're literally, it's that was the main thing that came out for me. That I was just like, this is just a reduced pared down, it's just concentrated version. It was like this sort of
it's production fast forward, basically.
Yeah.
One piece of advice I would give to directors is just make sure you make your actors safe. Take time out, stop rehearsing posh lines, make sure people are secure in that area, because once they're safe in that, they can risk playing on stage, and that's when the fun will happen. Yeah, it's just about managing. Yeah.